welcome to day 11. That is fantastic. This is going to be an amazing video because you're going to see the chicken dance. Modified version of it anyway. And this will make sense in just a minute. We have been working on trying to get a really strong desire to change. We've done things like create goals, where we want to be so that we know our end game, our outcome, and that's what pulls us into a healthier future. The things that we're going to be able to attain, and that's really exciting. And in the last video, I had you make a list of all the different ways that eating unhealthy causes pain in your life. Every single thing that you can think of, keep adding to that list. Because we are pain aversion creatures. And that's how we get into trouble to begin with food. Because we are made to feel by the food industry that eating will bring us incredible fun and joy and excitement. And we don't think about really how eating unhealthy brings us to painful emotions. Creates scenarios that are unhealthy, or unhappy, like being unhealthy. That's so important. And because we want to avoid pain and go towards pleasure at every turn, if we keep associating healthy food to pain and pleasure to unhealthy food only, there's no way we're ever going to get this whole situation rectified. What we want to do is create that strong desire, that pull towards being healthy. And so that's why I had you make the list, because I want you to really look at that and look at it daily and see all the different ways that eating unhealthy is creating pain in your life. And the more you associate pain to it, you'll associate less pleasure. And then we need to add in the pleasure part for eating healthy, which you are starting to experience now because you're feeling better. And these are going to be the things I want you to write down next time. I want you to write down all the ways that eating healthy is starting to have a good effect on your life. And then I want you to look into the future and write down not just, and we did this with goals, but not just goals, but all of the different ways, anything you can think of that eating healthy is any way it's going to change your life and make things happier. And our next step is to start looking at ways food cravings are going to come, and we need to handle them. There's going to be bad days, there's going to be difficulties in life, and we want to be able to have little tools that we use to be able to get through these rough food cravings. And I'm going to give you a few ideas. My ideas may not be what works best for you. So you want to kind of think and play with this and come up with what works and feels good to you. But I'll tell you that the ones that I'm sharing today have been really helpful to other people. First of all, when you're going through a craving, you got to change your state of mind, right? You got to get out of that and into another state of mind, because a food craving is all about tension and, oh, I really want to have that, and I'm feeling so miserable, and the food will make me feel better, and all of that stuff. So you just got to get up and move out of that. And I use something called 3-2-1 go. 3-2-1 go means I have to change something. I use it a lot when I don't use it for food so much anymore. I use it for actually getting out of bed in the morning, because I like to get up in the morning and meditate. And there's a point when I wake up and I kind of enjoy being all tucked into bed. And then I get to a point where, okay, it's time to get up. And I just say 3-2-1 move, or go. And I get right up then. I never hesitate. Or I've been sitting too long, maybe watching a movie or something, getting a little stiff. I need to get moving. 3-2-1, go. It is like a change of scenario, change of activity, but it is changing where you're at that moment. And you just do it. You don't question it. You don't wait. It's 3-2-1, go. A great way to change your state of mind is doing something physical, like get out and take a walk. doing a different activity. There's so many things that I could mention. Another one is I love using music because music is really uplifting, or it can actually be downtone too, but music, if we play the right music, always makes us feel great, right? And I have a couple go-to. I have a song that I love that's Katy Perry, Firework. It's like a bam, baby, you're a firework, and yeah, the arms are going, and I feel great. Anytime I need to get a change of mindset, change of my state of mind, I can put that Katy Perry song on, man, and just dance around the house a little bit. And baby, you're a firework. It's like I'm feeling fantastic, right? Forget the food, forget whatever. I'm doing good. I feel better. And there may be a song. Katy Perry may not work for you, but you may have a song that you love. And I would definitely suggest that you get in touch with that. And if you're trying to think of it, these are songs that when you're in the car really make you feel like, beautiful day, I'm rocking out, this is really fun. So music. Another one is just be silly. If you want to get a change of the state of mind, do something really silly. Okay, so I use the chicken dance because the chicken dance, every time I've ever done it in my life, makes me laugh. And I'm going to do it for you because you're going to see how funny it is and you're going to laugh. Okay, I have Maestro, please. If you could play the chicken dance. See? Okay. That's all the chicken dancing I'm doing. But you guys get the idea. Are you smiling? Because I'm smiling. I feel utterly ridiculous right now. But I'm smiling because it's the chicken dance. It's funny. There must be something that makes you laugh equally as well. And it always changes how I feel. If I'm in a bad mood, if I'm angry, whatever it is, and the food works exactly the same. Okay, another one is working with pictures in your mind and actually what you say. Things we say are very powerful to the mind. They're commands to the mind. That's how it works. Here's a command. I can't live without chocolate. If you say that, what's your mind going to think? Your mind's going to go, well, I better start hunting down some chocolate for her because she can't live without it. And it really does work that way. So you want to watch what you say. And in fact, if you want to say, I really can't live without an apple, that'd be much better for you. So kind of work with playing the language a bit, how you use it. And then there's mind pictures. If you're a visual person, it's different than if you're somebody who really sees things in your mind. But if you're somebody who's connected to how things look in your mind, you visualize food. And if you visualize food, like I do, if I'm driving to the Bay Area, I might be going to Pizza My Heart for a little slice of heaven. I visualize that slice. I smell it. I feel it. But let's say you're trying to get over food cravings. It's not a time to indulge thinking that way about food. And you might be getting pictures in your mind like, oh, this will be so good. I'll be so happy. And you see the happiness and you feel the happiness. So what do you do with a mind picture like that? You can't just replace it quickly. What you want to do is kind of ease it out. And it's kind of fun, but you can play with your mind like you can play with a picture anywhere. If I wanted to take a picture that was in this room and move it away from me, that picture would have less of an impact on me. And you can do the same with a picture in your mind. So let's say I'm imagining that pizza and I want it to go away. I just could imagine a rocket on the back of that picture and that it's sending that picture far, far away. And as I imagine that, it gets farther and farther. I can do other things. I can block the picture. I can make it dark. If I make it dark, it becomes more negative If I put rain in front of the picture of me eating the pizza, it becomes just not so pleasant. And see how I'm changing it? I could even make myself look unhappy in the picture. And you guys are saying this is probably a lot of work, right? But it really isn't. It's just every once in a while when these things pop up, having a technique to work with. I'm actually going to go through a meditative technique in a couple of days for you, which really works. So changing that picture, and make pictures in your mind about healthy things bright and colorful and joyful. Because when we do this in our mind, we start to feel that joy. And then when we feel the joy, it's real to us. Because it's really, like I said in the very beginning of this, how we feel about food. These are just our beliefs, and our beliefs are what we've habitually worked at making powerful in our mind. It doesn't mean that they're true. So we want to use beliefs that are empowering to us and good for us and support us. Otherwise, you're at the power of negative beliefs. And this way, you're choosing what it is you believe. And you can do that with your mind. Okay, so today, we talked a little longer, but I want you to just go ahead and make a list of positives. All of the great ways that being healthy is going to help you and impact your life, change your life, and really feel it when you're making the list. Feel that emotion of it. Because that's ultimately what we're always going after, is a good feeling, right? We want to feel good. That's a natural state of us. And keep that list handy when you're going through tough times. That list of how living unhealthy has negatively impacted your life. And in fact, keep planting that into your brain so that your brain just goes, yeah, okay, unhealthy food, not so good for me. And it's not going to search it out for you. And you're going to start breaking those habits, those bonds that I talked about early on. All right, have a great day, and we will see you on day 13. And I delivered the chicken dance.